I'm back and I'm in here again on this in this 2024. So, this is a heart to heart. I just want to have with, anybody I guess can pay attention and comment. By the way, like and subscribe. I welcome your comments. And, but I want to talk about being a parent. My wife and I raised four kids, and when they were little, I can honestly say it was easier. But the older they get, when they get in high school and stuff, and they graduate and become grown, honestly, in some cases it gets harder. It depends on the children and how they love the parent and respect the parent. But if you're a parent out here who know you raised your kids good, did a great job, you may have not done your best because you didn't know how to do your best, but you tried your best and you know you did good. Hey, kudos to you, but don't let it tear you up. Don't let the kids get inside your mind and make you feel like you was a bad parent or you did things wrong. Especially, sometimes they talk to other people and other people, either sympathize with them or, they present themselves as a victim, as the victim, so to speak, instead of other people, grown people, talking to them, especially if they know the parents, if they know you, and they know how you raised your kids. They should be standing up with you like, nah, hold on. I didn't see that. But some people do. I guess some people don't. I don't know. But if that's the case, what I'm saying, anybody who don't stand up and they know different and they know better, shame on them. But I just want to continue to encourage each parent if you're going through something like this, because my wife and I can honestly say this is something that we have been going through. And so you have to stay focused. You have to keep living your life, especially when grandchildren, are in the picture, because you love your grandchildren, but but you won't allow the grandchildren to be utilized to force you to do things that you don't agree with, or what I'm saying. I would love to see my children. I would love to be a big family together, loving, spending time together. But it's a lot of things that come into play as far as like how everybody's doing financially. Because if you and your spouse, really trying to take care of business and build future wealth or whatnot, and there are a lot of things that you change, you stop spending like you used to, because you have goals now. You're on a mission. You have a plan. You know what I'm saying? It's you know you may wish that these things really started and took place while your kids were little, but unfortunately they didn't. So now, if your children were focused and were living a purpose driven life, to build wealth and teach their children about wealth, because like I can honestly say, when our kids were little, we definitely spent time with our parents, with our children together. Nobody nobody like babysat for us like that. Nobody had our children almost more than we did. Nobody, one of our children, she was allowed to go somewhere, you know and the rest of them, and it's because of the simple fact that I stepped up to the plate. And it's, you can tell by the way I sound, it's a little difficult and challenging because of the simple fact I don't look at I never looked at, or I don't even like saying a stepchild. You know what I'm saying? I don't. And that's the God's honest truth. I look at them like they're mine, like they belong to me, but I'm getting played like a stepfather. So that's what it is. They marry these guys who don't really show too much interest in having a relationship with me, and I'm keeping it real. I'm putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? This is a part of me getting my closure and moving on. And if they come across it, hopefully they can see and something to be said that really touch them and make them get it together. You know what I'm saying? With their parents, not just me, but their mother as well, the woman who pushed them out and carried them for 9 months. Pain, going through the labor pains. You know, people don't think about that type of stuff. And I love my mother. I love my mother dearly. I tell you that now, man. If I could literally move heaven and earth for her, not to take away from God or nothing, to protect her and put a smile on her face and stuff like that, I would. And I'm glad I don't have to go through all that, because I can call my mama and just talk to her and have her laughing and smiling. And when I see her, I'm hugging her. I'm 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 loving on my mother. You know what I'm saying? My mother love on me. That's the way it's supposed to be. But I just want to stay on this track of encouraging, any parents that come across this, video, because of the simple fact that it's rough. It's rough. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got, you know, uh, certain parents, like, my wife's mother, who, she can't go to her and talk to her about these things, because it's almost as if she just takes sides with the kids, and there's other things that, or should I say other ways she may feel about her own daughter. But I'm gonna say this: my wife is a beautiful woman. I started out wrong, but I got it together. Why? Because I started thinking about God. When you think about God, you want to try to do things as best you can upon this earth with your loved ones, with your spouses or whoever. But so now, but my wife can't talk to her mother, without her sounding nasty and rude. I've personally heard it, so what I'm saying, with my own ears. And then you go through this stuff with your children who get grown and they feel like they can talk to you any kind of way, or you think you trump us and this and that. But as a parent, it ain't about trumping you. It's about love, respect, appreciation, gratitude. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost to God, but then your parents, because of the job that we took on when we had you, when we, what I'm saying, we raised you. You know what I'm saying? We may not have had everything to be able to give you everything and all this type of stuff, but the love, the protection, and everything, whether you think we were strict or not, or I was strict or not, it does not matter, man. I'm the parent. I raised you. You didn't raise me, you know? So parents, man, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it tear you down. Stay strong. Be encouraged. Keep living your life. Hopefully the kids will come around and really see they're wrong, and bounce back and get it together. But I want to add too, like, this type of situation where your children do, the girls, our son, he ain't with nobody right now. But I do talk to him about, if he do, she need to respect his mother, and he need not to allow her to disrespect his mother. If there's an issue or problem or disagreement, he need to be the mediator. Look, if I'm gonna be with you, you need to, what I'm saying? And mom, if I'm gonna be with her, y'all gotta get along. If you can't, then what I'm saying, if you ain't married, cause really before you get married to her, you should make sure, but that she has a good relationship with your parents, let alone your mother, because she's a female. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to let no female disrespect your mother that you want to be with. If it's a problem, see what the problem is. Why you don't like my mama? Why you? Because if I love my mom and I get along with her, why wouldn't you? Vice versa, when it come to these girls and they meet these guys. You know what I'm saying? It's all about sex, really, because as a man, that's how it starts. You know what I'm saying? Unless you already thinking about God when you meet this woman. But if you ain't thinking about God when you meet this woman, you know what I'm saying, you starting with sex. So when it's about sex first, and then you see that they don't respect their parents or the father figure, the way that they should, you gonna be the same way. You following in their lead. There's no way, you know what I'm saying? No way it should be like that. You know, I I've never been that type of guy. You know, even when I was in the streets, and no disrespect to my wife, you know, but when I was out there, I man, if I met a female's father, not that ain't even say that I want to marry her. Nothing. That's just the fact that I happened to go over there and he was there or something. I respected him. I wasn't talking to him rude and nasty and gangster and all that type of stuff because that's how I was raised anyway, you know, and that's what's in my heart always, even when I was in the streets doing stuff I ain't had no business doing. Respect. You know, if you didn't respect me, then I don't need to be around you. Period. Why should I be around you if you can't respect me? And every time you turn around, we about to get into it or something. Don't make sense. Don't make sense. And again, it's sad when grandchildren come into play because now your relationship with the grandchildren can't be the way you would like for it to be because of how things going. So I'm just, you know, this just a heart to heart. But in this year in 2024, I'm just gonna let the chips fall where they may. I love my children, I love my grandchildren, but I'm not gonna kiss nobody's behind and try to, you know, please them, you know what I'm saying, when they definitely ain't trying to please us as parents, you know what I'm saying, because all we ever ask for is togetherness. That's it. I mean, as parents, you gonna give your advice, your opinion, how you feel, whether you agree with it or not. Whether you living your lifestyle, drinking it up, partying it up, you still supposed to have respect for your parents. Learn how to separate that lifestyle from your parents and continue to love on your parents and respect your parents. Yeah, your parents gonna say, man, I think you drink too much. I think you smoke too much. You shouldn't, you know, I don't agree with this and that. Man, that's what a loving parent gonna do. A parent that don't care, don't say nothing, you respect them more than a parent who saying something for your benefit, really. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, get your bags. You know what I'm saying? Invest and do this type of information and knowledge and wisdom. But no, it's a problem. So parents, don't let it get to you, man. Me and my wife been letting it get to us for the longest. It's been hurting. It's still hurt, but we building ourselves up in this year, definitely to be strong. No more arguing with our kids, ain't going back and forth. And I'm bold enough to tell you, all three of my daughters, the oldest tried to want to run up and fight me. The second oldest, she definitely started that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. It is what it is. I'm not mad at her. It's the past, but I'm talking about it. Maybe I'm helping somebody because I done been through it and still going through it. And then the youngest, you know what I'm saying? My son, man, he don't get all jazzy and smart mouthed. He might get upset about something, but he ain't trying to fight and run up because I definitely would have to fight him like a dude on the streets or something because you know what I'm saying, he a male. But I don't think it's gonna ever come to that because I'm at a place now really where I will ask you to leave, and if I'm over your place, I'm leaving because I'm done with all that. You know what I'm saying? And I know I could have beat the brakes off my daughters. I love them. I could have really did some major damage, but I love them, and it hurt me more because of some fact they really trying me, like I'm some type of soft sucker, or they can really beat me down. You know what I'm saying? But yes, it's something. You know, I know I can help somebody, and a lot of people don't know about this, but it is what it is. You know, it's like they put little posts out here that I get wind of and stuff like this, like they done had this bad, terrible childhood, and if you ain't the one that did it, then you just hear the rest of the video. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm good, man. Going forward, I'm good. In 2024, I'm not about to keep on harping on this stuff. And this will be the only video you see about this stuff. I'm done with it. After this right here, this is my release. This is me getting closure with all that mess from the past, all in 2023. And I'm moving on, man. We got other things we focused on, you know what I'm saying? And if they get it together, man, the door is always open. We love them. We ain't gonna never stop loving them. I ain't gonna never stop loving them. You know what I'm saying? But once again, the door is open. They got to grow up. They got to mature more. And they got to put their foot down and stop letting these guys disrespect me. Because if not, I definitely ain't coming around. Because I ain't got time to get locked up or nothing like that. Because you know what I'm saying, I got a wife that I love. And I got to continue going on with her. You know what I'm saying? We got to take care of each other. Ain't nobody else doing it. You know what I'm saying? God first and foremost. You know, I'm telling you, parents, keep your head up, square your shoulders. Don't let them run you and have you in their pocket doing everything that they want you to do. Every time you turn around, you an adult, make your own money. You an adult, you got children, you had kids, take care of your kids. And as parents, we should be able to get those kids when we want to, with the parents and without the parents. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is. It's sad. Ain't nobody trying to be, you know what I'm saying, like mean about it or nothing like that. But the truth is the truth. And we leading by example. Our kids know that when they were little, we were around our parents together. And our parents weren't even trying to babysit like that. And if any one of our parents say that they did just have our kids and babysit like that, no. But the oldest girl, her biological mother or parents, I think it was his mother, but I think her husband was his stepfather, if I ain't mistaken. They had her. She was over there a lot. So the other kids, they were with us majority of the time. You know what I'm saying? Baby spent the night here and there. But I was careful with that because family, hey, you never know. Family members mess with your kids and stuff. So I was an overprotective father. I ain't going to deny that. And I wouldn't change it. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I would change is spending more time with our children outside of that church building as a family unit, doing things together, learning more about finances and stuff like that to prepare them better financially out here. But, you know what I'm saying? Even though I try to suggest things and stuff like that, they still do what they do. Do that bother me? Yeah, but do it make me mad and not want to be bothered with them and leave them alone and not talk to them for months and all that and cuss them out and get mad at them? No. But on the flip side, they do it to us. Ain't nobody think about that though. My wife, mother cussed me out and hung up on me. I've never disrespected her. In fact, every time we go visit her, I'm trying to help her, assist her with stuff any way she asks. It's like me and my wife been married for 28 years. I'm a part of the family. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what other people being told. And you may see stuff, and the only reason why you see and they can use it is because, in fact, you really don't know the whole story. So you may take their side because you don't see us there. You don't see us there because of the disrespect, how we get treated and how we get played. So what's the point? But those same people, if you know us, think back when they were little and when we visited you. And when we came over your house or something like that and we was together as a family, even when I was drinking and partying, you know what I'm saying? Then when we started going to church, we had those moments where we still went around y'all. You ain't never seen us beating and treating our kids wrong, starving them and all this type of stuff. No, you seen love, you seen protection. That's what you seen. You may have seen us in church a lot and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Doing what was handed down from generation to generation. But as you can see, that didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's personal. When you believe in God and have faith in God, you're going to think about him more than yourself. and anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's what causes you to do things the right way, causes you to display the love, the affection, the kindness, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you disagree, guess what? You disagree, I disagree, we agree, we don't agree, whatever it may be, man. But there's still peace, love, joy, and happiness. So, parents, keep your head up. Choose happiness, because happiness is a choice. God has provided all this for us. Choose it. Choose God. Think about God. You'll be happy no matter what the situation is or the circumstances. So be blessed. All right. Remember, give God the glory in everything you do, no matter how small or big. Be blessed.